Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Rams offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Using his legs, it's best. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today. This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's best. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2.
Nice job by the defense. Force.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
It's early, but it's...
Poor starting field position here for this offense. Off-play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense on balance?
And the Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. It's complete to the left. And he's still running after the move. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on second and short. Touchdown, Baylor! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Cantrell. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rams are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Scrambling away. Oh, got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop them before a short gain. The Bears racing to the line in a hurry up. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Here's the pressure. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And some room to work. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll run play action. And the Bears want to move quickly. Looking for room. It's Thompson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 30. The run to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The Bears can really attack on this second and short.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got his man down the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab down the middle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rams are on the move. Lost a throw on first down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to UCF. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Wilkins. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough nose pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find...
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the ground game. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Colorado State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Right on the money. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by... They march 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
This is obviously not a great start. Here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Thompson. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first. Touchdown, Bears! Quick Quick strike through the air for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? First game, he scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Rams in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So that was a 6-play, 6-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Wilkins. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete. They tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
And the Rams will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Looking for a huge play. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Bears will call on their punt team. Cover guys do their job, and they stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys will have another peek at this Rams offense. Leaves it with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Rams had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Dances away. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. To be spinning.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Going to the ground. Finds a little space. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Looking for space. It's Thompson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And as he throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rams line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bears decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Rams are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And that one will give them the lead.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Makes his man miss. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They run the reverse. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepting. The defense has set him up.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rams line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll go to the sneak. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. On target. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get mad.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Rams are flying down the field.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. On the run, it's Best. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Catch in the middle, it's Best. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown Rams!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a two-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And nice and answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Rams in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a run on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Kick is in the air. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying to punch it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies and trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Fires to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another